Hey there and welcome back. This is my Land Rover Defender that I bought on Bring a Trailer this winter. This truck is incredibly slow and I think there's something wrong with it. Today I'd like to take the first steps in solving the problem. Under the bonnet, this is the Land Rover 300 TDI, and under acceleration it's blowing a lot of black smoke out of the exhaust and I do not hear the turbo. So I'm thinking my problem lies here. And the first step to diagnosing turbo problems would be to check your boost gauge. This vehicle doesn't have one, so I ordered this VDO and I need to get it installed. On the dashboard we have a speedometer, fuel gauge, temperature gauge, and a clock. I don't really need the clock. Some people feel that you should put a tachometer there, but I'm going to put my boost gauge right there. I think that's way more useful than a tachometer because if there's something going wrong, the boost gauge gives you valuable information. To loosen up the dashboard, take out the 3 screws on this side, 2 screws on the other side, and the dashboard comes loose. But it looks like someone has installed a microphone for the Porsche radio system that was installed, and it's in the way of me getting the dashboard out. So I'm going to have to loosen that up and get that out of the way. I have the dashboard pulled out far enough that I can get to that clock and pull it out. I just need to pull off a couple wires and then unscrew this clamp. The gauge will pop right out. If we look at the back of the gauges, this is the new turbo gauge. This is the old clock. So we had the lights, which are up here. The old gauge only used a single wire, so the wire that went to this one is going to go to one side here, and then this tab here was a ground, and that would go to the other side of the light bulb on this one. The power wire that went into the clock there will not be used, as this is a fully mechanical gauge. The old gauge did have an O-ring around it, so I'm going to fit that to the new gauge before I put it into the dashboard. Then we'll have the factory-like O-ring there. The ground connector for the clock has a tiny spade, and the ground that I need for the new light is a big one. So I'm going to have to make a little adapter wire. I don't want to cut this one off and modify the wire harness. So I'm just going to make a little wire that adapts this to that spade. Now I have my little adapter connected. Let's turn on the lights and see if it works. Turn on the lights. It's hard to tell the light is on, but if you look at my other gauges, those are all green. So we need to change the color of this one to match. Right now it's kind of a yellow natural light bulb color. And we do that with the included lens adapters. So it came with green and red lenses that we put over the light bulb. Now the light is green. It will match the rest of the gauges. I've turned off the lights this time so it's easier to see. Now you can see my turbo gauge is green like the rest of the gauges. The gauge works through a hose that is connected to the turbo. So I need to get this hose run up to the gauge through the firewall. Looks like maybe right here might be a good place to do that. And then once it's connected to the gauge, I can cut it on this end to the length I need. Hose is going through the firewall now. I was having trouble getting the end of the hose to where I need it to be, so I'm going to try my wire installation tool. This looks like a screwdriver, but there's a hole that runs all the way down it, and then the other end it looks like a syringe. So I can stick this through in there, get the end of this to pop out where I want it to be, and then I can feed the hose or the wire or whatever it is up through here. And it has a clean path all the way through. I have the end of my hose where I want it to be, so now I can connect it up to the gauge. I'll set the dashboard back in place. Double check that the light is hooked up one last time. Hard to see in the video, but the light there is working. Now I can pull my tool out. The hose that I need to tee into is this one right here, so to get better access, I'm going to take this intake hose off. Now I can cut that hose in half. The tee that came with my gauge is not large enough. I need a tee that has larger ports here with a small one that comes out the top. So I'm going to check my drawers and see if I have one of those. This one here should work. These are much larger here with a small one in the middle. There's where my T ended up and how it looks. Let's start the engine up and see if the gauge works. Let's start it up. We got a couple PSI. Let's take it out on the road and see what we hit. Okay, I'm out on the road now. We got to about 4 pounds of boost, and that's it. This is third gear now. As I suspected, there's something that is not letting the turbo run properly. I'll probably be looking at the wastegate next, but if you have any suggestions on the next thing that I should check, let me know in the comments below. And if you want to see more videos like this, comment below and click subscribe.